Hey guys, before the numbers here, I wanted to do uh, writing, and I was looking through my old writings from high school and found a question regarding prologue and that I wrote. Though it's like a context, so I'm going to do a rewrite today. Now that the series is over, and there's more than there were when I wrote it. Um, I'm going to have a real Grogar exist because I don't know. He seems like a entertaining villain, but this is old, honestly. But um, since I rewrote it, it's gonna be a little bit better. So it's gonna be a little bit more interesting and a lot more exciting and stuff. So there's about 8 characters. There's Sombra, the main six, and then there's Grogar. Um, Sombra starts off in this story. There are 18 paragraphs, and yeah, some of this has been actually pretty good. You know, it's been kind of interesting to me since I've been doing a lot of MLP reads, but reading. But I mean, the comics really inspired this back in high school when I first read my first MLP comic, and I wanted to do something like this just to soften up people's feelings about the those that do watch My Little Pony uh, get a little bit of a feel of what it's going through, what I'm going through right now with the series ending and G5 coming out soon. Um, it's kind of good for me, but I mean, I like I like having this time alone with you guys so that you can see what I'm going through in my life, what I can tell you about it, and this rewrite is gonna change a lot of perspectives for all of us because I've read it about 5 times and I cannot get enough of reading it. So I mean, it's gonna be really fun for me, and I hope you guys enjoy. So let's go. The day couldn't have been younger, nor could it have been cooler than the stirring tension that raked through the air. A unicorn, not the one that you would normally see on the streets of Camelot, sat on a jagged throne of stone. He stared straight ahead at the guard doors in front of him, as if he were expecting some pony to waltz in. Sombra could already tell the distant cries from outside of the doors. They've arrived. He nailed his gaze when the doors were thrown open. Beside him, enslaved guards braced for battle, pushing their muscles up to charge at them at any moment. Stand down. I can handle this. Sombra spoke slowly. The guards looked at him with a look of uncertainty in their glazed green eyes. With a reluctant dip of their heads, they stood aside to let Sombra pass through. Sombra, Twilight spat. Twilight sparkled. I've seen you receive my gift from thanks from what happened at the back of the Empire. Sombra cooed. Amusement lit up his gaze. Twilight flattened her ears. We did, but your little trap didn't stop us, Sombra. You might have destroyed the elements of harmony, but not even that could keep us down. Together we are stronger than you ever could be, Twilight ruled confidently. Her friends agreed with their own cheers. Sombra frowned in disapproval. You have nothing without those elements, Sombra accused. The six took a threatening step towards the king. Sombra narrowed his eyes. I wouldn't, he growled. Watch us. You'll see, Sombra. We've come to realize that we don't need the elements. We never did, because we are the embodiments of the elements themselves. Twilight spoke boldly. Levitating slightly from the ground, Sombra found no surprise in the power of their bond. Something he could never have, and for that he hated them passionately. Sombra snarled as they rose above him with a light so bright he had to squint to see them. "It's over, Sombra," Twilight spoke. Sombra chuckled under his breath. "Fools." In almost a heartbeat, Sombra's horn, lit with black magic stones, shot from the ground in destructive walls in front of him. The bright light stopped glowing before him. Instead, he was met with the eerie silence. Triumph pulsed through Sombra's body as they fell to their final trap. Satisfaction lit up his gaze as he looked upon the fallen six fondly. Grogar would be pleased. Sombra looked to his staff, darting his head towards the jagged wall to signal them to clean up his mess. Joyful Sombra laughed to himself triumphantly. They were nothing without those elements. Equestria will be ours. He laughed. Grogar will take care of those full leaders, and then I will take care of them, Sombra said. The Shadow King whipped around to face the doorway, walking until he could get out of the castle. The main six were no more. Their tails will go to ruin, and soon all of Equestria will follow. A grin raced across his face, but the crowd made way for him to pass through. All of them looked pale with defeat and confusion. So I was wrong, it seems. A large blue goat with a snout white with age leaned into a sphere that displayed Sombra's movement. Astonishment could be seen on Grogar's hard face. Beside him, his former queen of the changelings blinked. "Do you mean we win?" she inquired. Her face was formed with disbelief. The goat shook his head. "No, not in the slightest. Equestria's allies, Chrysalis. Sombra has taken away one only burden. Don't forget that your hive is now in allegiance to Equestria." Chrysalis hissed. "Don't mention those traitors in my presence. I will get them back, Grogar. With time, we'll then have an army to call our own. Surely, there must be one in that hive that isn't weak enough to give up their love for someone else." Grogar gave her a doubtful look, but shrugged it off anyway. Looking past the insect queen, Grogar stared at Cozy Glow. "Something bothering you, Cozy Glow?" The face shot up, alert. "No, not at all," she chirped happily, smiling as she usually did. Grogar huffed, flicking his ear towards the sound of normal arrival. "Sombra, congratulations on your victory. Getting rid of those six made it a lot easier." Sombra dipped his head respectfully at his praise. Grogar stood from where he knelt. "Prepare yourselves for a harder fight. This victory may be the first of many, but it may have very well been our last victory. This was our call to war. Equestria will have to fight to keep their territory and their lives." Well, guys, I hope you enjoyed that story. I actually enjoyed rewriting this. Hopefully, you enjoyed it as much as I did, because the villains are arguably the best part of the show. So, see you guys next time.